the live stream off. Looks like they booted us, man. They booted us, bro.
Got,
So that's
got
okay.
our hands smacked a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay. We back though.
Let me see if I can still see it. Yep, yep, we're back up. I can see it. So yeah, welcome back in. Sorry about that. We tried to give you a better viewing experience, but we roll with the punches. We still here for the whole game, giving you our play by plays and what we think about what's happening with the game. But yeah, that injury, man. Obviously it's huge for this game. Um, I think it's more huge from the fact that this is probably, in my opinion, their last shot to win it. I don't think they'll get this close again. I think I don't know if we were live for this part, but I honestly think that OKC is more equipped to come back to this point, and I think it'll only give them more experience as opposed to Indiana. I think they are more of like your Cinderella team this year. So
yes.
they overachieved in a sense, and whether they win or lose this game, I don't see them coming back to the fold.
I wonder we dropped because we was pulling numbers and then all of a sudden we dropped and I was like, what happened? It dropped like dramatically, but looks like they took us off the live stream. We back, but yeah, the Halliburton man, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, we got Sports with Sunshine up in here. What's going on? Yeah, Holly man, he's out. He out. He out. Um, we get back to some of these right here. Some of these folks or most of these folks are part of Sports Lounge Media. Thank you guys for supporting us. And again, this is where we could go tap in at right here, www.sportsloungemedia.com. And let's go best broadcast. Yeah, best broadcast around, man. They ain't nothing better. Nothing better than the Sports Lounge Media, guys. This is where you gonna get kicked off for showing you live stream. There
Too
you go.
passionate. Too
Yeah.
passionate. That's
Yeah,
all that was.
pretty soon we'll have our own network. And it's coming up. It's coming up. And you will
Yeah.
find that at www.sportsloungemedia.com, and you'll be able to see us right there on the webpage. And you can't kick us off our own webpage now. Can't kick us off our own webpage. You can kick us off right here, but you can't kick us off our own webpage. We own the rights to that. So yeah, you guys are gonna want to see all the stuff that we're doing there. We also got, you didn't really mention first and goal, man. First and goal is happening this year,
First and
similar to
goal
what
is
your
happening.
uh it's similar to your red zone. You got DP heading that up, man. He gonna have some live reactions, let you know when they're in scoring distance. That's gonna be interesting. And it's gonna be great, but you only can see it on our channel. Go to www.sportsloungemedia.com. Go click on that subscribe now button. Subscribe is free, y'all. It's free. The other thing, DP, I heard down in the grapevine, they say in Cali, is you or what else do they say? Hear it through the birds, or the birds are what the birds are talking,
Heard,
or
heard through the grapevine.
yeah. So they said something, you were going to do a little prime time, you know what I mean? A little Sunday night thing, a little Monday
A
night
little
thing, a little
birdie.
Thursday night thing, a little Thanksgiving thing, a little Black Friday thing.
Oh
Tell us
yeah,
about that. Tell us
it's
about that, man.
happening. It's happening, man. So it's a little bit of what we kind of previewing it tonight, but it's going to be on a much bigger scale. It's called Primetime Sports, and you can only get that with the Sports Lounge Media. So go ahead, like Chosen said, tap in at sportsloungemedia.com. Go ahead and tap in on the YouTube channel. What you can expect from that, especially from the NFL season, it's a lot of primetime games, and you're going to get all of those reactions right here on the channel. If you think that you like what we're doing now, wait till you see me watch football. That's all I got to say about that. John in the chat, he said, "Can we talk about Bengals? Where do you think they finish?" Oh yeah, we definitely gonna get we're gonna get to that after this NBA season chapter is closed. But in the short term, I think that the Bengals will be exactly where they were this past season. putting up nice numbers on the offensive side of the ball, but they didn't do anything on defense. Can they at least sign their rookies first before we talk about the Bengals?
Can they sign their sack leader before we start talking about the Bengals? Anyways, just turning the table a little bit. Turning it back to what's the score? I mean, I need to get on this too, so that let's see what we got going on.
Yeah, got a little break.
Yeah, well,
See
we
how
got
long
a
that free throw line. It is 26-25 Pacers. So still pretty even. We're at the kind of the 10-minute mark in the second quarter. So we still got
yeah.
a good bit left in this quarter before we go to half. And it's even. This is about as even as you can get out of two teams looking to win it all. Surprisingly enough, even though the Halliburton injury is huge, they're still playing for him right now. Let's see if that matters. If you're going to lose your star, you can lose them in the last game because everybody was all juiced up anyway. But I don't think that you think that that's such a huge loss for one game. Let me see this choke impression.
Stop playing, stop
I
playing,
don't
man.
have I don't have any Cowboys gear, right?
Yeah, let's go.
How do you feel about KD being traded? Uh, you know what? KD at this point, I'm kind of over it, man. KD is still one of the best scorers this league has ever seen. I personally lost a little respect for KD when he went to the Warriors. I was a huge fan of him at OKC, um, and for him to come so close to beating the Warriors and then join them, I kind of put that on his record. That's a thing for me on his record. Still think he's a hell of a player, but obviously he's much older than he was. I don't know if that matters with him going to the Rockets. What about you? How you feel about him going to the Rockets?
The key piece there is they lost Green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's not like he's going to a Houston team that is competitive and stacked and this and that. They gave up their biggest piece to get the another piece. So I mean, you're replacing, in all retrospect, you're replacing, um, Jalen Green. That's all you're doing, really, for me. What he could do with,
Jalen
I think
Martin.
his name is Eamon. Yeah, he always saying something. I mean, I'm not even gonna
Jalen
entertain that.
Martin.
You can entertain. I ain't gonna entertain it. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, let's see what they look like next year, man. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't move the needle for the Rockets. I mean, they lost Jalen Green.
I mean, when
And
you
what's
think
crazy,
about
what's crazy? Here's a crazy fact. Crazy fact is, um, that he Jalen Green went to a school. He actually went to a Fresno school, which that's the area that I was born and raised in. And he went to San Joaquin Memorial for
mm,
a little bit before transferring out to a prep school. And then the rest is written. But in the time when he was in junior high and his first 2 years in high school, I was actually his trainer
really,
through Aztec Academy and Myron Epps. Yes, I was one of two of his trainers. So he would either go with Myron or he'd go with me. He played on my travel team for 1 year before he got really, really, you know, into it. And by sophomore year, we didn't see him anymore. So
small
he
world.
yeah. So that's a crazy thing that I love to put on my little resume is that when I'm seeing him, looking at him on TV, when he's in the Wingstop commercials or all that stuff, I'm just like thinking back when he was a little boy, like little kid. Man, I used to train that guy.
Wow, that's
Mark,
actually an excellent score.
actually, SJM, yeah, they do recruit, and yeah, I wouldn't say they cheat, but they definitely recruit, and it's beyond their. I mean, all private schools do it. Mission Prep, they're the biggest that do it right there in California, but I'm sure all the ones that are private they pay for their education for them to come play ball is what they do. Um, but yeah, he didn't finish his career there at SJM though. He went to a prep school. I forget where it's at. I believe it's down in San Luis Obispo area or something like that. But yeah, hell of a player though, Jalen Green. But it doesn't move the needle though. Doesn't move the needle. He moves to. I mean, let's talk about it the other way though. So Jalen Green is now paired up with, as of right now, it could change. Um, with Bill, and why am I forgetting his name? I can't believe I'm light skinned cat. What's his name? I'm drawing a blank here.
You talking about Booker?
Yeah, and Booker. Yeah, I don't know how I just drew a freaking blank there. But Devin Booker, he's paired up with two dudes. He can make. I mean, on the flip side though, I think the Suns is looking better than the Houston Rockets are.
I mean, the Suns have been loaded though. I don't think scoring is their problem. They just don't. They haven't, for whatever reason, been a factor. I mean, I get that they need to shake things up, but like you said, it doesn't move. I don't think it moves the needle either way. But we'll see. It could be it could be what they needed, getting KD out of there. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know how much KD has left. Honestly.
Yeah. So Mark says recruiting in high school shouldn't be allowed, and they need their own conference. I would agree they need their own conference, but I wouldn't say recruiting shouldn't be allowed. A lot of these private schools are giving better opportunities than your public schools. A lot of the private schools have their own curriculum. They give them another chance. They can graduate with an AA plus a little extra. They give them, a little bit more education than you would when you go into a public school. Two, they put them around some guys that are competing at the highest level, and I like that. And that's coming from someone who was in both sides. I coached in public school first before I went private school, so I've seen both pros and cons of it. I don't think that I don't think that it should. I think it should be allowed, and I think it should be at the highest level be allowed. But I also agree that if you're a private school, you need your own league, and let them go at it like it's AAU.
I think a private school league would be dope.
Yeah. So on my end,
Mm.
I got 32. I got 32-32 with 742 on the screen. It's still even. What do you got?
So now I'm actually behind you. I got 32-29
Oh,
with
okay.
with 750 left.
Okay. So I went a little bit ahead now. You were ahead of me, and then I don't know what's
That's how
happening
it
now.
works.
Yeah.
So I see this going one or two ways. Either OKC comes out in the second half and just puts their foot on the pedal and makes
Yep.
this no
Yeah. Yeah.
contest, or the loss of Halliburton could have the opposite effect and put a battery in the back of Indiana to want to win it for him. Which one will happen? We don't know yet. But I think those are the two ways that this game could go.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think honestly, I think that this was a huge thing. Once they get to the locker room, there's going to be some adjustments, and I think
Hmm.
that within those adjustments, I mean, this is the end.
Hmm.
I think they do put the foot on the pedal, or the boot on the neck, and it's over from here. It's over from here, man. I really do. They're going to give you pretty much going to give you what they need to give you right now, and then they're keeping it close. I'm at 7:14. I don't know if they called a timeout or not. Let me see here. Yeah, so Pacers call timeout 7:14, 32-34. OKC. This is a be a good time to promote again. Once you finish off, I think you're a little bit behind, but as soon as they call timeout, we'll promote again.
Maybe I'm on a commercial break now. I don't know if that's a timeout or not.
Yeah, it's
Um,
timeout. It's timeout time. So cool. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. We
yeah.
gotta
So
let these
guys,
dudes know.
thank y'all
We
for tuning in today. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the Sports Lounge Media by scanning the QR code. The QR code is going to take you to sportsloungemedia.com, and then you will be able to subscribe to all of our channels. We're building an amazing network. We're going to be your first stop shop when it comes to all sports, especially all your major sports. We release daily breaking news by the minute of when it comes out, and we're going to have some pretty dope conversations around sports in general. So go ahead and scan that QR code for us and tap in. Welcome to the lounge.
Yeah, and as I switch this out real quick, um, we also have Hearts and House. We have Hearts and House Rescue. You can go donate right now, or also adopt a dog, or they also have Hearts and Meows if you need a cat. You can go there and help them out there. Scan that QR code. You'll be able to donate. Check out the website. Go see. They do. I believe they do a delivery. They're anywhere in the states. They'll be able to send your pet there. So go help them out. We'll see if we can get the person in charge of this on the live screen, on the live, just for a couple minutes to promote on a commercial break. If not, there it is. Scan it. Check it out. Go help promote. We're helping promoting, and yeah. But we could leave this on the screen.
Since they won't let us show the game.
Let me
So
see.
now that we are where we are in the game so far, we both got we were predicting even before the injury that OKC was going to pull away, and win this one. Who do you see outside of SGA stepping up to help them secure this win? If you had to guess,
For OKC to win.
yeah.
Yeah, OKC. I mean, um, hold on one second. I have somebody chatting. It's gonna be Chet. It's gonna have to be Chet. Chet Holmgren. He gonna have to put a little bit. He gonna have to put a little bit more effort into it. He hasn't been his full self since he had that injury. I believe in the last series. Um, it's one of those things, man. Yeah, see, Mark put it in the chat. Chat needs to step up. Absolutely. I agree 1000%. We got to get them boards though. With what is it, Hardenstein? We need to go get them boards, man. Offensive, defensively boards. Get second opportunity. Second opportunity is gonna be huge. They had Toppin turning over the ball twice. They got to create those turnovers. OKC has to be in the game, creating turnovers. Don't allow them to put pressure on them. What the downfall of the OKC is, what's giving them is the second chances. Second chance
Yeah.
opportunities has been killing them, and that's why the Pacers are able to capitalize on them. We got to take those away. Second thing, the next thing is getting to the line. SGA, a lot of times he dribble drives and then he does a step back and shoots. Dribble drive, take it to the rack, get hit hard, get to the line, get an and one. Those type of things is going to help you win the game. Getting people in foul trouble. They already have Halliburton out. So what you want to do is go after Siakam. If you can go after Siakam, get him in foul trouble, get him out the game. This game is
Game
secure.
over.
Game
Game
over.
over.
Because Siakam has to come out the second half on the other side, and he has to carry the damn team. He just does. Excuse my language, but he has to carry this team. He's gonna have to put up major points. He's gonna have to play solid defense, and I don't know if he can rest. I don't think if I was the Pacers, this is the last game. You don't rest. You rest when we call timeouts or they call timeouts. That's when you
Yeah.
go and rest. Other than that, or in foul trouble, right? Those are the only scenarios where you gonna rest. You gotta. He
There is no
has to play
tomorrow.
the whole. Siakam has to play the whole entire game. The other thing that's gonna have to pop up is that's going to have to happen for the Pacers is everybody else is going to have to step up. Nesmith is going to have to step up. You're going to have Toppin coming off and stepping up. You're going to have other guys that are normally not the guys to step up and have them stepping up in that place. You only have to score 8 points to 10 points each guy to be able to be competitive. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think OKC has just a little bit more. Again, not projecting the future. I hope no injury happened to the other side, but really, that's what's going to have to happen. But SGA, keep playing how you've been playing. MVP season looks like he's going to be MVP of these finals if they do take it. And yeah, we that's where we at. That's where we at, man.
I can see that. I can see. I agree with what you said, especially for what it would take for an injured Pacers team at this point to somehow pull it off on the road in a game seven. They're gonna need their, the others, as Shaq likes to call them. They got to step up if they
Yeah,
want to. If they don't want to get blown out in this game.
right.
Obviously, adjustments are going to be made at halftime, and that's when we're going to see or feel the absence of a Halliburton the most is when we come back out of halftime. Right now, everybody's still emotional. Everybody's loose. Haven't had the time to really make those full halftime adjustments yet. So I think when we come out of halftime, we should see how the rest of the game is going to play out with the absence of a Halliburton.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, 100%, brother. I can't agree with you more. They back. I have it 36, 37, 5:22 left in the half.
I think I just went to commercial.
Went to commercial again.
Mhm.
Great, because I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, and we are powered by the Mogul brand and the Diamond Collection. You can go get your product at the Diamond Collection. It's this product right here. I don't know if you can see because of my ring light, guys. Turn it, turn it. It's always the opposite way. I gotta mirror it,
There it
but
is.
it's the black diamond concentrate right now. We also have a blue diamond coming out and the water bottles. But for right now, you can go get the concentrate right now for 20% off if you go to www.poweredbytmb.com and put in the sports lounge. That's how you're going to get your 20% off. Thank you so much for sponsoring us with Diamond Collection and the mobile brand. Also, real quick, if you are in the Tulare, Visalia, Hanford, and LA, go get your memorabilia at Number One Sports Fan. You can go get your memorabilia right now at Number One Sports Fan. And rep your team. If you are a Pacer fan, go get some Pacer gear. If you are a OKC fan, go get your OKC stuff. And if you are a Dodger fan, go get your Dodger stuff. That's the only MLB team that's in the league right now. So you're gonna want to go over there, go get your Otani jersey, go get your Betts jersey, your Freeman jersey. I mean, the list goes on, guys. I mean, Teoscar Hernandez, I can probably name a couple more. Kershaw's back if you want that number 22. But go over to Number One Sports Fan, and if you and football's coming up, guys. So the only gear that they have over there as well is the Eagle stuff. So Philadelphia Eagles, you can go get your Philadelphia Eagle stuff, and but I'm trolling. You can get any team. You can get any team there. They have it all. Go get your and go mention the Sports Lounge Media, and you're gonna go get a discount. You won't get discount. Support you tell them the Sports Lounge sent you. You're gonna get a discount. Again, that's in L.A. By Saya Tulare in Hanford at the Number One Sports Fan. Last but not least, we have Brian Martino Construction. You can go to brianmartinoconstruction.com, be able to get $1,000 off of any renovation that you need, whether if it's your kitchen, your bathroom, your living room, the old school, what do they call them, the popcorn on top of your roof or top of your ceiling or whatever it is, knocked off, whatever it is. As long as it's $10,000 or more, you'll get $1,000 off. And you just gotta mention the Sports Lounge sent you. That easy, guys. But go visit us right there at www.sportsloungemedia.com. You can scan that QR code, and you'll be able to get that. But thank you so much to all of our sponsors. And thank you for tapping in if you're tapping in on the replay or the live.
Man, I do love a good discount.
For sure. We're getting more and more sponsors, so that's gonna be longer and longer, guys. We got a lot
Mm-hmm.
of talks going on right now, so it's going to be interesting to go. Um,
Wait till we just start running commercials live.
we live now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
How much time you got left?
On my end,
Yeah.
till halftime, I got 4 minutes and 10 seconds. 40 to 38.
Okay.
I got OKC.
So you're not too ahead of me. I'm at 423,
Yeah, I got
40 to
351.
38.
Yeah, I got 351, 40, 40 tied up.
Okay.
But they're shooting.
Mm.
I believe they're shooting. I know there's a layup. Defensive rebound. Right now, ESPN got some at 53.9% winning OKC right now.
And like we said, we already had OKC pulling this out. It's even more so now. It's like time to double down. I'm sure the if you looked at the sports betting numbers, it probably went up when the injury happened. Unfortunately,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. Yeah, I got 313, 40 to 40 still. TJ McConnell, he's another one. He's another guy that comes off the bench, gives good minutes. He's going to have to give some really good minutes in the second half. We have 57.6% at ESPN now. Got OKC winning the games.
nah, you got to be ready for that, Turner.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
But even I don't know. It's hard for me not to root for the underdog, man. It's like I already knew. I figured OKC would win this game, but when you have something that's heartbreaking and your number one guy go down, it's like, can they pull it off without him? Is it gonna be is it one of those Cinderella endings, or is the glass slipper gonna fall off?
It kind of reminds you of March Madness when Juju went out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when Juju Watkins went out, USC, shout out to her. One of my favorite woman players. But like it's one of those feelings, you know. Can they? Absolutely, 100%. They have to do they have to do everything right. They have to have a perfect game. Siakam got to carry him on their back. Can't get into foul trouble. TJ and Toppin and all the rest of the guys have to score at least 10 points and those type of things. But can they do it? Absolutely, absolutely, they can.
Turner with the huge block. I'm surprised that they didn't call that goaltending. Though, to be fair,
Yeah. And I got 40 to 42 with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock.
two 240.
I would like to see a good dunk. I would like to see a good dunk. You know what I'm saying? I think man. Oh, we got somebody else in the chat, which is great. Let's pop him up. Let's see what he's talking about. We got B Dub. Go
Papa
ahead.
Jones would make it different. Papa Jones would make it different. Yeah.
That's cool. 217 left on the clock. I got 42-40. I got a 60.4%. So it looks like the percentage keeps going higher and higher, no matter if it's a tie ball game or not. Closer we get to halftime, guys. It's not looking
Yeah,
good. It's not looking good for the Pacers.
it's kind of like what we talked about earlier, right? Where it's like after we come out from halftime, we all suspect OKC to put the pedal to the metal.
Absolutely, Mark. He said, "Do they dunk anymore?" Absolutely. They still dunk, man. This is basketball. People wait for the dunks. Dunks and 3 points, I think, is the highlight of the game.
Unfortunately, I think
Yeah.
everybody wants to shoot a three these days,
Yeah,
including
absolutely.
your 7 footer.
But those big dunks, yeah. Uh
Back to the rim basketball is fading.
Yeah, got 1 minute and 49 seconds. We got 43-42. Pacers just took the lead, and they still got OKC winning 52.1% with them with 1 point ahead.
Hey,
Cash Money. Are you Mark? Are you talking about the record label Cash Money Records? Are you? Well, I don't know what you
he's
mean, Cash Money.
talking about that shot that he just put up. Nasty.
Are you talking about a milli, a milli, a milli, a milli? What are we talking about, Mark? Come on now, let us know. We got Popeye Jones and Mookie. What Blaylock are my heroes? Oh, carry the bullets in the '90s. Put that up on the screen.
Bullets. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah,
The Bullets.
love that, love that. B Dub, scan that QR code. Go ahead and follow us too, man. We appreciate that. Thank you for jumping in the chat, letting us know who your favorite peeps are. The three-step being delayed. The three stop being delayed. What you talking about, man? What you talking about, Willis? 45. Okay, now we switch it. So it's 45, 30, 42. And they got the Pacers now with a 53.6% chance of winning this game. Okay, finally switched. It finally switched
Mm.
over. And it looks like Nesmith made both of his free throws.
Hey,
SGA
it's
missed his
something.
shot.
All I'm
Pascal,
saying is, there's something to say about the underdogs. Thing. They can definitely lean into it more now without Halliburton being there than before. Because if nobody believed in them before, they definitely don't believe in them now.
yeah. It's like one of those things. I don't think it's like, does OKC know that they playing like they playing against? Do they smell the blood in the
The blood
water?
in the water.
Yeah, do they
Well,
smell it? It's
well,
like
here's the
it's like, come
thing
on,
that
bro.
they could be a little young to know that they should put their foot on their neck at this point.
B Dub, it's 2025, my brother. He said, I'm listening to the game like it's 1958 on the radio.
Hey, nothing wrong with nostalgia. We just appreciate you tuning in. We really
Yeah,
do.
100%. 100%. Yeah, 45-45 with 39.2 seconds left on the
Hey, B
clock.
Dub, are you a fan of either one of these teams, or are you just a basketball fan in general? And who you got pulling it out?
Yeah. Appreciate you all on the live stream, by the way, hanging out with us on a Sunday afternoon. What's that song? I bet you Sarai's in the chat. She knows the song. Uh what's that song, man? Anywho, back to the game.
We all knotted up.
37.2 seconds. Yeah, it's all knotted up. 45-45, 37 seconds, 37.1 to be exact, left on the clock. And it switched again. 57.0% chance that OKC will win this game. He says, I got I'll put it up here. I'll put it up here. Hold up. I got money on the Pacers. Rent is past
I
due.
heard that. I heard that.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Underdogs do pay more.
Yeah, 100%. It's
B Dub, you
Brown.
it sounds B Dub, you definitely are going to be interested in our new show that's coming soon called SLM Bets. Our guy John is going to head that show up, and he's going to give you everything that you need to know from a sports betting perspective. I wish they would stop showing Halliburton getting hurt. Like, we get it, he hurt.
Yeah, it's 45-47, 24.5 seconds left on the clock. We got a 62.5 chance of the OKC Thunder winning this game. Back up. Ooh, wow. That was a much needed score right there to end the half. Halftime 48-47.
I think I
Thank you so much,
um,
B Dub, for the sub. Thank you so much, man. We really appreciate you
appreciate you.
tapping that subscribe button. Man, blessed, lucky, and fortunate to have you in the community and the family. You're gonna get all your top-notch sports lounge media um things around the league first right here. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. But it
We'll keep
is
the network.
48. It is 48-47 at halftime. They still got OKC at 51.6 chance of winning. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? They up by one. They still got them winning it. 51.6%.
Well,
51.6%.
to be fair, at this point, there hasn't been a drop off, right? So,
Yeah.
obviously, Halliburton went down pretty early in the second quarter. Maybe even was it the second quarter or was it the first? I can't
It was
remember.
a second. I think it was a
But
second.
there hasn't
Early in the second.
early,
Early in the
yeah,
second.
there hasn't
Very
been
early.
a drop off to the point where you don't feel, you still they're still in it.
Yeah.
So I mean, nobody told them that they lost their star player yet.
Right, right. Yeah. After the halftime is over, I do have to I gotta take off. But because church started 13 minutes ago. But I'm gonna hang out with you until the halftime is over, and then I'm headed to church.
We appreciate you tapping in today.
But I do want to give a quick shout out to all the sponsors again one more time. Go visit Number One Sports Fan if you're in LA. Visalia, Tulare, and Hanford. Go check them out. Let them know the Sports Lounge sent you. Go check out Calabell Graphics, who did all of our nice little teas here. I know I forgot them on the first roundabout, but I got you now. Go visit Calabell Graphics there in Tulare. Let them know the Sports Lounge sent you. We are powered by the Mogul brand and the Diamond Collection. You can visit them at www.poweredbytmb.com to get 20% off. All you got to do is put in the Sports Lounge Media, and you will get 20% off of all the products there. Also, real quick, you can tap on our screen right here, our QR code, and that will take you straight to our website, www.sportsloungemedia.com. Go hit the subscribe button, subscribe with us. We're going to be giving you all great content. We got Down South Philly show down there. He's gonna be going on. We got Sports with Sunshine going on with us. You'll be seeing him weekly as you sub. If you sub, you'll also see Kim Pat talk everything about Patriots. If you sub with us, you'll see our main show with the Sports Lounge Media goes on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then also you have I know you guys are loading up. You guys are loading up on fantasy football. If you sub with us, you're going to be able to get all the great content and what you should do with the Marshall experience. So you're gonna want to tap in. Also, we have introduced something new. You want to tell them a little bit what we introduced new with John Hamilton?
Yes, man. So anybody who's anybody realize that over the past year we've seen an uptick when it comes to sports betting, specifically in the NFL. Well, look no further because we have a show that's coming out called SLM Bet. We're going to cover all your sports betting there. You're going to get your tips there, a little bit of tricks over there. Our guy John is going to head that up, and I believe that's going to be on Tuesday.
Fridays.
Friday. It's going to be on Fridays, and he's going to give you everything that you need to know to make some money.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. Also, DP will be our guy, first and goal. You guys sub with us. You're gonna see first and goal. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but the red zone's gone. So the closest to it is gonna be on the Sports Lounge Media. So Sports Lounge Media is gonna be hosting something that is called First and Goal. And every time that a team is first and goal, of course, heads the name, right? He's gonna be covering it. And he's gonna be talking all sports, all 32 teams, and that's gonna be really exciting. And if there's an international game, he'll be up at 4 a.m. giving you content as well. So that's crazy. That's crazy to think about. And then Also, he'll be covering primetime games. You got Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, Thanksgiving games, Black Friday games, and then eventually you will have your Saturday games. Yeah, and your Christmas game, right? So he'll be covering those as well. All primetime games. He'll be covering that on another channel, but within the Sports Lounge Media. So I'm excited for those things that are happening. But thank you guys all for subbing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, prayers to Holly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, prayers to Holly for sure. Last but not least, I'll give this last little section real quick because I have the script right here. So visit Hearts and House to find the next piece to your family. They are featuring Cassie, who has been in their foster care for quite some time and is looking for her forever home. Cassie is a 4-year-old husky mix. Check out the adopt or scan the QR code or the website to see the adoptable dogs and cats. It's not just dogs, but it's cats as well with Hearts and House. You can donate to the nonprofit, and who is tax deductible. That supports vet costs and transportation costs and foster care as well. So shout out to Hearts and House, and you'll be able to get more information if you tap in on Wednesdays, Wednesday nights. The her name is Sarai that goes on with us. Will give you more information about your Hearts and House. Thank you
We
so
appreciate you,
much.
sir. Make sure that you tap in with a scan the QR code on the screen. Um, when we switch back over, um, that's going to take you to sportsloungemedia.com, and you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel where you get all of your sports news right here on the channel. We appreciate you tuning in, by the way.
Yeah, one hundred
Who you
percent.
who you got winning this game, Serge?
I'm guessing he's going for the Pacers. If I had to guess, it'd be the Pacers. He
He's got
said
the
prayers to
Pacers.
How. So I mean, he could be going for the OKC
Yeah,
though. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
they
He
got a lot
could
of
just
big.
not want to see somebody get hurt.
Yeah, he could. He could. I'm overthinking it. But hey, let's talk about some news that's going on in the NBA for those who didn't hear us in the last one because we got cut off. we
Yeah,
got a little
man.
we
KD,
got we got a little slap on the hands.
KD going to the Rockets. That's huge news. Who were there any more pieces that moved in the NBA?
That's the biggest major piece today.
Okay.
I think that with Katie over there doesn't move the needle, right? You just gave up Jalen Green and somebody else. Somebody could put it in the chat. I think Mark has it. Mark, you can put it in chat. Who else? All the logistics of it. I just seen Jalen Green's name. But I know they gave away 5 second round picks or something like that, and a 10th round
Jeez,
pick or something like that. They gave a lot. They gave up
crazy comp.
yeah, they gave up a lot, but there was another player that I'm missing. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't move the needle really for Houston. They just gave up their biggest player. They do have Amin Thompson, Desmond
Desmond
Bain.
Bain.
Oh, they got Desmond Bain too. So the Rockets got Desmond Bain. That does
Okay.
move the needle. Then
Okay.
that moves the
Yeah,
needle a lot.
and
Oh,
Dylan
Dylan Brooks. Yeah. So Dylan Brooks went as well. So it was Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is like the bully of the league, though. Um, he really don't do much.
he was like
Other
a
than
baby Draymond.
yeah, he's a baby Draymond. He don't want to be. But dang, that's crazy. Yeah, so it's KD for 5 second round picks this year and number 10. Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks went to the Suns. The Suns, if they keep
Oh,
they keep all their
they didn't get Desmond. The Rockets didn't get Desmond Bain.
oh, so who was the third team that got him? Who got Desmond Bain? That means he moved? That's crazy. Does that mean Desmond Bain is gone? Where
Yeah,
did
he
Desmond
was
Bain go?
traded
Where did he get it traded to? Who was the third team in that trade?
Let's see, Mark is about to put in the chat.
Who was the third team that he got traded to? I'm interested to know because they just broke up the Memphis Grizzlies. That's it. So where is Ja gonna go then?
To the Lakers.
That's gonna be interesting. Ja's ready to go somewhere.
Jazz going to the
There could be
Lakers.
honestly, there could be a shakeup in the NBA, man. That's huge. Desmond Bain is that guy. Like he's that guy that he's the Siakam to the Memphis Grizzlies, man.
Nobody in that trade. It was only two
Nobody in
teams.
that trade is only was two teams. Oh, you put 3-team trade though up
Yeah.
18 18 minutes and 20 seconds.
Because Dylan Brooks get traded for a pack of Marlboro.
That's real talk. I'll tell you that right there. A pack of menthol Newports. But yeah, I mean that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But yeah, and other than that, I mean, there's a lot of things to think about, right? We got Luka Doncic, you got Cooper Flag coming in, you got I guess LeBron will be back again. Curry will be back. We'll see what that team looks like with the Warriors. What does Ant have to do to win one? I think that's another one. Desmond Bain was traded to the
Desmond Bain took
Orlando.
Orlando.
Memphis got they got
Uh,
KCP.
really?
KCP, Cole Anthony, okay. I don't That's not a bad. That's not bad. Desmond Bain was traded to Orlando. So Orlando has the dude with the braids. What was his name? I can't remember his name. Um, that might change the dynamic over there in Orlando. KCP, KCP to Memphis. I don't know. For me, he's a good 6 man. If he play, man, I don't know.
He's a good role player for sure.
He's a great role player. I don't. That doesn't move anything for Memphis. That don't move nothing for the Grizzlies. That's interesting, huh? A lot of stuff is going to be shaking up right here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is that part of the season, right? We got one more game. This is the last game in the NBA, and at that point, we're going to start seeing pieces move. We've already started to see some dominoes fall. Boom!
Yeah. Pablito. It was Pablito.
Pablo.
Yeah. Pablo. You want to attack that last name for me? Because I don't want to butcher it.
Banchero.
Banchoro.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Pablito Blanchero. Okay. So he yeah, he legit, man. He a real force over there. You pair him up with I mean, I guess with Desmond Bain now, that could be a little good pairing, to be honest. They need a real dominant force over there in Orlando though to change the dynamics over there. I don't know, that's my take on it. But
Yeah, he,
if I could switch the gears to WNBA, I know somebody who needs protection. Caitlin Clark. She needs a Draymond Green. We was talking about Draymond Green. She needs a Draymond Green over there for some protection because
who
she getting
who would
her
be
butt.
the equivalent to Draymond Green in the WNBA?
It used to be oh, you know what? The girl from Phoenix Sun. I mean Phoenix Suns. From Phoenix. The Phoenix team. What is her? Thompson or Thomas. She's equivalent to Draymond. She's a bully.
She does the dirty work.
Oh yeah. Or the girl from the Minnesota team, also with the color hair. I forget her name too. She also is kind of like a bully. Also, they got into it with nah, she's not really a bully. But yeah, those I would think those two, but Thomas mostly. Thomas don't back down for nobody. How
Is
big or
Brit
small.
is Brittany Griner still in the
Yep, she plays.
WNBA?
Yeah, she still plays. She just got criticized for saying something. She's in the headlines for talking about Caitlin Clark.
When isn't she in the headlines for something that she shouldn't be?
Yeah, but she is getting come on, stop playing with these models. She a model, Mark. Caitlin has Sophie Cunningham. Are you serious? Mark? Stop. 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 Just stop. Sophie Cunningham, man. Get out of here with that. Because she had no choice. She was in the line of fire. Kaylin Clark called her out when she was injured and said both of them girls, the two girls, that was Sophie and the other girl, they had to do something, man. They was gonna get kicked out that team. Kaylin Clark is the LeBron. She's the reason why that coach got fired last year. I don't want to watch that, bro. That's not a good bro. That's like telling me watch. that- That's like
I
telling
think
me
she needs
that
a
that's like
Cunningham
telling me
jersey.
watch two schoolyard boys fight. That's
What
that's not a bra, bro.
Sarai says she needs a Cunningham jersey. Where she needs to go, Chosen?
Go to number one sports fan. Go to number one sports fan. They gonna
There you
get you
go.
right. They gonna get you right. They gonna get you right. And you gonna get a percentage off too, because we gonna mention the Sports Lounge Media.
I do love a good deal.
Sports Lounge Media. Go visit us. Tap in. Tap it in.
QR code already on the screen. Scan it.
Oh, tap it in. Oh, hold on. Tap it in. Hold
Trying to
on
go
now.
to the
Hold on now with them words now. Hold on now. Hold on, bro. You went from Brawls to Love Island. Now that's two different things. First off, that's two different things. You was talking about a brawl, and now we're talking about Love Island, but nobody wants to see Huda. I guarantee you, Huda Hurricane will whoop on Sophie Cunningham. What? Bet money. I bet money. Huda will whoop her. Stop playing with me. You quit instigating Sarai over there saying at Mark, ha ha ha. Come on now. We're gonna put you up on the screen. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, man. So I'm
He's
interested
saying
to
she's a
see.
model. Yeah, so yeah, she a model. She a model type. She's gonna make more money modeling and getting her stuff than her playing basketball. Or getting in brawls. Like, just act like it's Love Island and watch the brawl. This guy. They don't have brawls on Love Island, Mark. You gotta watch it to understand, bro. They don't have that. They don't have that, bro. It's about finding love, man. It's about love at first sight. You know what I'm saying? It's about exploring and understanding the island. You know what I'm saying? When a bombshell comes in, is your relationship, is it deep enough to keep, or do you want to explore the bombshell, man? It's about more. It's about substance. You feel me? Is your love deep enough to be able to stick with the person you have or go explore with somebody else? That's what
would
Love
you
Island is about.
would you go to the island?
Yes, 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 100%. 100, 1000%. Sign me up. Sign me up right now. I'm out of here. I'm packing my bags. Matter of fact, I need to check my email. I gotta pack my bags. I might be headed to Fiji, y'all. I might be headed to Fiji.
Oh,
I'm not headed to Fiji. I'm right here with y'all. I'm gonna stick with Sports Lounge Media. Yeah, we not gonna go to Love Island. We not gonna do that. Just kidding, guys.
but we might have our own show on the Sports Lounge Media.
Yeah, yeah. We might have a Sports Lounge island.
Hey,
We might have a Sports
hey,
Lounge island, man. That might be a
hey,
thing. I don't know. We got
hey,
to hit up Mark.
hey.
He
I'm
said
just
we don't need a
saying.
commercial. We don't need a commercial segment for Love Island. Well, you got it. You got it. It's too late now. It's too late now. But anyways, yeah, we might have a sports on an island, man, where we talk all sports, we debate or something on an island, and there's no way getting away from. You know what? Okay, we
Seems
got
like
instigator,
you
we got
getting
instigators in the chat, bruh. We got instigators in the chat.
getting jumped on in the
First, we
chat.
got this, okay, and then we got this. Yeah, we don't stop playing, stop playing.
Ooh,
Before I take a trip.
some nasty point.
Siakam, like I said, what did I say? What did I say?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's what it's gonna take though. Can he
it's
do? Can he? Like you said, he can't. He can't leave the game at this point. He has to play every minute from here on out.
from here on out, brother. They got the timeouts. They got 5 timeouts. They got 5 timeouts. And so does OKC. OKC also has 5 timeouts. So they got the timeouts, man. 54-51 with 9 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock. We got a 63.6 chance of OKC winning the game. We back at it, guys. We back at it. I'm out on the next commercial break, guys. It's been great being with you, DP. We got to do this more often, brother.
Oh yeah, you know it's coming more often. It's coming. We got primetime sports coming down the pipe. Of course, we're gonna do some primetime streams. We also got first and goal coming, so some big opportunities to definitely cover some primetime games. So it's
Stop
always a
playing.
pleasure
Stop.
chopping it up with you.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's always great, man. I got to get on that Down South Philly show. I got to get on some of them first and goal shows and the primetime
Gotta
shows.
talk.
We got a lot of content to create together, brother. I
A
love being on show
lot of
with you.
content.
With all of our guys, man. I love being on with all y'all. I had to come out support y'all. Um, Down here, Mark says you said OKC in 6. I did. I did say that until Drake dropped $1 million on OKC to win, and then the whole curse happened. But yeah. And then you said Pacers in 7. We're gonna have to check the video. We're gonna have to run back the tape. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Mark.
sure
I
you.
heard you say. I heard you said Pacers in
And
5. That's
I
what
no,
I
I think he
heard.
said 6. I think he said 6. I think he said 6. I don't think he said. Yeah, I mean, I might be wrong though, and I'm okay by he's not okay by saying he wrong, but I'm okay saying it when I'm wrong. But we'll check the tape. We'll check the tape, pull it back, maybe get we'll create a reel and see if he said Pacers in 7. But I'm pretty sure he said in 6. Either way it goes, we at game 7 here, guys. We at 9 minutes and 20 seconds. It's 56-51, and we got a 70 now. This is the highest 70.3% chance of OKC winning this game. It's looking like what you said, DP. I don't know. It's looking like they putting the gas pedal on, and yeah, they shake. Is this the biggest lead? 4 points? 5
I think so.
points?
No,
5.
nobody has really pulled away yet. So it's been tied up 2 points, 3 points here. So yeah, this is the biggest lead they've had so far
Yeah, this is the biggest lead,
on
and
either side.
now my question to you is, do they keep pushing or do the Pacers push back, fight back? What do you think is going to happen in the next 9 minutes? Because this 9 minutes and 20 seconds will dictate what happens throughout the rest of the fourth quarter, because that momentum is going to shift. The bad part about all this is the fact we're in OKC, Pacer fans. We're in OKC. So momentum is definitely on the Thunder side if they keep it going here. But what do you see? Pacers full timeout right now. What do you see before I jump
I
out of
think
here?
I see the Pacers still making it a game. I think they keep it close.
Okay.
If we do see a pull away, it's going to be in the fourth quarter.
Okay. All right. In the fourth quarter. All right. So the Pacers gonna stay on pace, and then you think
I
that
think they
OKC
pull
would just
away. I think
pull
they pull away in the fourth quarter. Yeah,
last 4 or 5 minutes left on the clock?
give or take.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, man. That's what I'm thinking. Real quick before I take off, guys, it's been enjoyable with you guys. It's been so much fun hanging out with each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to sub. The way that you can sub is sub right here on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're watching us on Instagram, Twitch, wherever. But you also can click on that QR code that's right there on the screen. And it will take you right to the website. And you click subscribe. You can subscribe. It is for free, 100% free. So when you click on it, it's not going to ask for your bank account number. It's not going to ask for your social security number. It's not going to ask for any information. It's just going to congratulate you because you're going to be a part of the Sports Lounge media team and community. And look, I mean, check it out. I mean, we got the merch. We're gonna be sending out merch to you guys. We got all kinds of things coming out with this season. So many different shows. DP will talk about the shows throughout the rest of this second half. I do want to get into our sponsors before I take off. Again, Caliber Graphics is where we get these. They wrap cars, they do all that. Go check them out in Tulare. To get to get a percentage off, go ahead and mention Sports Lounge Media. Brian Martino Construction.com. That's also going to take you to a place where you can get renovations done. You guys, and you mentioned us, you're going to get $1,000 off anything $10,000 or more. Also, if you're from LA, if you're from the West Coast and you're in LA or you're in Tulare, Visalia, Hanford areas, and you want to pick up some memorabilia, go mention the Sports Lounge at Number One Sports Fan. They're going to hook you up. They're going to hook you up with your Dodger gear, your Eagle gear, your Laker gear, all the winning teams. They're going to hook you up. Right now, Mark says that Detroit is number one. Mark switches from team to team when he tells us not to, but he does it anyway. He switches from Detroit to Atlanta. You could get both of those, and Atlanta is the best team in the baseball right now, but there is a second half, right? And usually what happens in the second half is the Dodgers do take over in the second half. But anyways, enough about them. You go to Number One Sports Fan, you're going to get all your memorabilia there, whatever team that you rep, go rep it, and let them know the Sports Lounge sent you. Okay, guys? Again, www.sportsloungemedia.com. Go subscribe. And last but not least, I have to do this. I have to do it. Okay, guys. My last little thing. Visit Hearts and House to find the next piece to your family. They're featuring Cassie, who has been in foster care for quite some time and is looking for her forever home. Cassie is a 4-year-old husky, and she's beautiful, by the way. She has 2 colored eyes. Check out the adoption tab on the website and see all the adoptional cats and dogs. So they do cats and dogs. And you click on that QR code, it's going to take you right there to what I'm talking about. Or you can donate. You could donate to this nonprofit, which is tax deductible, and it supports vet costs, transportation costs, and foster care. Go check out Hearts and House. And the way that you could do that is clicking on that QR code, and it's going to take you right there.
That was big. It's knotted up.
Knot it up again.
We do appreciate a good discount.
It's knotted up.
Well, remember, you ahead of me.
What do you got?
I got 59, 56 now. SGA.
Oh yeah, that's
just sunk that 3.
yeah, SGA's on the next level. We on a new level. We on a new level. Yes, sir.
83 games. That's a record, right? That's gotta be a team.
Ooh. Oh,
okay,
my
friend.
God. That's crazy, bro.
Pacers are sticking around. I'm telling you. They I feel like that's keeping close.
It's 62-56 now. 73.8% chance of winning this game. But yes. Tune in, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate.
How do you think Kevin Durant feels watching the Thunder get closer? Well, the Thunder did make it to the finals before, but this is the closest they've had, the best chance they've had to actually win it. Because they didn't go to 7 against Miami, did they?
No, they did not.
I didn't think so.
They didn't stand a chance. But check it out. 65-56, 7 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock. It is an 82. This is the highest, y'all. 82.6% chance of OKC winning the game. To answer your question, DP, that's a very good question. I wonder what KD is doing, sitting back, watching his old team in the finals with SGA. That would have been beautiful. Like trade trade like Alex Caruso, maybe Ladort for like a KD, put SGA in there with, man, that's a big team with Chet Holmgren, Steen,
Hey,
KD, SGA. Oh my God, my guy. That could be a team right there. They had a chance, but they missed it. But
look,
yeah, KD did say now there is supposed to be two expansion teams right now that is on the market right now, and it's supposed to be in one in Seattle, which they're thinking about bringing the Seattle Supersonics back,
super fun fact.
and then Las Vegas is getting their NBA team as an expansion team. But let's say Seattle does bring the Supersonics back. KD said that he will retire as a Seattle Supersonic. I
At least we
believe
drafted
when
him.
he got, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I believe they drafted him,
They
right? He
they
became
did.
a Seattle Supersonic before they came OKC.
Yep.
So yeah, he always said he will retire as a Seattle Supersonic. That'll be interesting. That's supposed to
I
happen within the
always
next 2 years.
wonder how they handle the expansion thing. So if they don't replace the team that left that previous city, do they just keep the records? So does OKC hold on to all the records from the Supersonics
I
until they
think it's
get their own?
Mark. That's a Mark question. But if I had to guess, I would think that they separate them. I think OKC
Okay,
has their own records, and the Supersonics keep their own records, just like the
gotcha.
Bullets would keep their records, so on and so forth. But I
I
could be
always wonder
completely
that.
wrong. I could be completely wrong. I might be wrong though. Mark can say it in the chat. But I believe because the Brooklyn Dodgers and the LA Dodgers, I'm trying to think how they do that. That's a
Because they
good
changed the
question.
name, as opposed to like the Raiders going to Vegas. They're still the Raiders, so
They're still the
their
Raiders, yeah.
record's gonna stay with them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting, man. I'm excited for Vegas to get a NBA team, to be honest.
That's gonna be huge.
Yeah, that's gonna be really huge. And I seen where they're gonna put the stadium too. It's gonna be by the Fountain Blue, right behind the Fountain Blue, and or everywhere that they're putting the stadiums is like on the strip, bro. So it's like you getting strip views on top of
Strip
it,
views.
it's it's like one of those things, like, man, like the experience, you know what I'm saying? Like more people are gonna be gravitated to come because of the experience. And the fact, like, if you really look at it, where the A's are playing, they're playing right across the street from the Excalibur and New York, New York. And when you hit a home run, you're looking at Excalibur and you're looking at New York, New York. Like those windows are right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love Vegas, man.
Yeah.
I love Vegas.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. You're supposed to be out here in October, right?
Maybe that's in the ideal world. Yes, if I can get my wife on the plane, then yes. With all these planes going down, she's been a bit nervous to get back in the air. Before that,
Yeah.
you couldn't keep her off a plane. But
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see how it goes around October. But that's the plan. The plan is to spend the 35th in Vegas, uh, either a weekend or a week. Haven't decided that yet, but definitely, even if it's going to happen, it's going to be in October.
Yeah. That's the best time to come out here, man. Best time to
Hmm.
come out to Vegas is in October though. Um, yeah. The guys in the thread, I was even talking to Mark thinking about the first weekend of October doing it, or the second weekend of October. All of us getting together and shooting to Vegas. Um we
Hey
usually
man,
do a
there's
we
an
usually
idea.
do yeah, we usually do like a little retreat thing, which is really cool. But yeah, man. Back to the news though. Back to what we're going. What we talk about. 5 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third. It's 67-60. It looks like they're pulling away. This is the highest now. I keep saying the highest because the percentage keeps going higher and higher. But it's an 83.3% chance of Thunder winning. What are you feeling right now? What are you feeling about
Well,
this
this
game?
is
Because
pretty.
you're watching it live, and I'm watching it on my,
Yeah,
like, I'm watching ESPN on my phone. Just
this
yeah,
is pretty much what we called a little bit earlier, right? Where coming out of halftime, they made their adjustment. Indiana has a huge blow in losing Halliburton, so we're starting to see that pedal to the metal. The margin is definitely increasing. I think once OKC finally puts that last run together, that this game will be over. But if they keep it within five, they keep it within four. Let Indiana stick around. There's always that chance, but in my heart of hearts, I think OKC is going to pull this one out and pull away by a big
Yeah,
margin.
yeah, I think so too, brother. I think
Woo!
so too.
A nasty dunk by OKC.
So see, Mark, they still dunk. They still dunk. This is another thing to notate, though, DP. Indy only has 3 timeouts left.
Yeah.
They got 3 timeouts left. OKC has 5. They running out of timeouts, and they still got a whole fourth quarter to go. This is getting interesting, man.
and
Um,
and and they're sitting Siakam right now. Interesting
that,
enough.
that's not good. That's not good at all.
Mm-mm,
That's not.
mm-mm.
So this is where KC OKC needs to turn it up now.
Pull away. Yep.
Yep, they need to pull away, and then they're gonna have to bring Siakam right back.
Especially with SGA on the court.
100%, 100%, 80.6 now.
Yeah, I think the dam is about to break. SGA is at the free throw line. Just
He
stopped his
make
first one.
he knocks the second one as well.
Boom.
70-64, up by 6 now with 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Yes, not looking good, brother. Alex Caruso defensive rebound with 4:14. Dort misses the
Unless
shot.
unless you got money on the Thunder.
Huh?
Sorry, B Dub. I said unless you got money on OKC.
Yeah, 100%.
B Dub left the chat. He must have threw his phone after he realized that they were going to pull away.
Or the fact that he just yeah, that's probably what
Maybe
happened.
he went to go see. Maybe he scanned the QR code and he's on the website right now
He could be.
browsing.
He could be. That could be a thing. That could be a thing now.
Hey,
Yeah, 70 to 66 with 3:19 left. TJ defensive rebound, 67.8% chance of winning for OKC. Toppin. Toppin out of bounds, loss of the ball, turnover. Yeah. Shai Alexander is back on the court. Yes, sir. Well, it was cool chatting with y'all. It's my cue. I think it's time for me to head out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in to the Sports Lounge Media. You can scan that QR code. It's going to take you there. We're going to be talking about, we're going to shift gears now. We're going to be talking about NFL stuff coming up. Obviously, we'll do a small recap in the beginning of all the stuff that we have covered, but that's it. We're in the NFL season. Again, NFL season starts July 31st with the Lions versus the Chargers Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. I'm excited about that. But again, visit those 2 QR codes. The first QR code was the Sports Lounge Media code, take you to the website. Also, those Hearts and Hounds. Please donate. Please help. If you guys need a dog, need a cat, go visit them. Cassie needs a forever home. Check it out. But it was great with you, DP. Hey, man. We'll see what happens at the end of this, man. 75-66 with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter, man. We'll see if everything that we talked about comes to fruition at the end of this game. 85% chance of OKC winning the game. But
hey,
I'm excited, man.
no matter what happens, we'll cover it and recap it on Wednesday.
Absolutely, 100%, man. It's been a joy. It's been exciting. Love always chopping it up with you, man, and being in the lives with you. So let's continue to drive this thing. And yeah, that's I mean, blessings and love, man. I'll catch you. I'll catch you next time. I'm gonna stay in the chat though. I'll stay in the chat for sure.
All right.
All right, brother.
Have a good one.
You too, brother.
All right. I got the keys. Let's drive it home. So now I got 75-66 with about 2 minutes left in the game. Looks like the Pacers have possession of the ball right now, so got a timeout going on. If you're just now tuning in, go ahead and subscribe by scanning the QR code right here. It'll take you to the sportsloungemedia.com, and feel free to sub us up to get all things sports. Yes, right. They left they left me at home by myself. Y'all left me at home by myself. Time to have some real fun. So we got it's 75-66 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. And the Pacers just turned it over. They took too long to inbound the ball. This is you can't afford to do stuff like that when you already are behind. They have to play flawless basketball from this point if they want to have a chance. But as we keep talking, it's not looking good. Not looking good right now, especially if you got money on the Pacers. OKC drove to the lane. Nice 2 point. All right, Pacers. Call a timeout. This would be an excellent time. Kind of like the parents leader. Yeah, yeah. The baby. Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. Great movie, by the way. And if you haven't seen the reboot, that's excellent as well. I might like the reboot better than the original. I know that's blasphemy. Uh, that's neither here nor there. We got a commercial break. So make sure if you haven't done so already, go ahead and scan the QR code. That'll take you to sportsnowsmedia.com. Uh, Also, once you get there, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got some great shows coming down the pike. Um, I am a co-host of the Down South Philly show where we talk birds 24/7. So latest and greatest news on a weekly basis. We cover everything that happens with the team. We also, briefly touch on, news around the NFL as well. So don't think that you're just gonna get Eagles news when you tune into the Down South Philly show. Although that'll be a heavy piece of it, we do cover the entire NFL as well, just not as much as we do the bird. Sarah says, "I love that movie." Wait, yeah, there's a remake. It actually just came out in 2024, I think. Um, Pretty good, pretty good. And if you still remember the plot, it's literally the same plot, just much different actor. Pacers hit a big time shot. The score is now 77-68 with a minute and 38 left in the third quarter. OKC is really starting to pull away in this game. Top of the key. They just hit another big 2 pointer. OKC did. 79-68. Pacers. Might be a ball foul. Pacers on the ropes. Pacers are on the ropes. Man, it's hard to envision the Pacers pulling it out at this point. It's gonna take a miracle. But They also need. My guess is they're probably going to sit Siakam for the remainder of this third quarter, but I think that's a mistake. I don't think you can afford to. Oh, he's back on the floor. Okay, he's back on the floor. Scratch that. Pacers just shot an air ball. 79-68 with less than a minute on the clock. OKC missed. So we're looking at about maybe two more possessions left in this quarter. Pacers drove the lane, missed. Caruso got the rebound. Timeout. Timeout OKC. Yeah, I'm not saying she's singing yet, but she is warming up those vocal cords, ladies and gentlemen. She's about to blow. And it's kind of what chosen and I talked about earlier was just like the emotional back and forth that you have from losing one of the leaders on your team, if not the leader of your team. Talking about Halliburton with that injury, prayers out to his family, um, him and his family in that recovery process because that was couldn't have came at a worse time. There's no good time to get an injury or get injured. But when you think about all that they had in front of them, as Pacer fans, that's gotta hurt to be so close to. Have the Pacers ever won a finals? I'm not sure about that. Have they won a finals, or is it that they haven't been here in a while? I know they hadn't been here since like the '70s, but did they win it in the '70s, or is it just an appearance that we're talking about? I'm not sure. I know it will be the first time OKC ever wins a title if they win it. All right, we back. Hey, in the third quarter, OKC scored 18 points off of turnovers to the Pacers zero. Now that's a telltale sign. Oh, they just had a put back layup. OKC 81-68 with about 20 seconds left. You think that it's about one or two possessions left in this quarter? Probably this the last possession. They're gonna hold for the last shot like they got time, which they don't. Siakam got it with 9 seconds left in the quarter. He shoots air ball. That was actually good defense. SGA put it up, miss. All right, so that's the end of the third quarter. We got one more quarter left. The score is 81-68 OKC, and it's not looking good for the Pacers. If you're just tuning in, we appreciate you tuning in, but Halliburton did get hurt. Looks like he has a lower leg injury. Not projected to come back in this game. That's a huge loss for the Pacers. They kept it close. This injury happened early in the second quarter, but they kept it close. Now, after halftime, they made their adjustment. The nostalgia has worn off of wanting to fight and win this game for your leaders, and OKC is pulling away. So now that we got a commercial break, when we come back, it'll be the start of the fourth quarter. But since you're here, go ahead and scan the QR code. That'll take you to sportsloungemedia.com. It also lets you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once you get to the YouTube channel, you'll see the all-encompassing Sports Lounge Media Network, and that has all of our subsequent channels on it. So take a minute. We have about 4 channels. We got about 4 more that are coming on board to make a full network. Go ahead and subscribe, because we're gonna keep pumping out this content uh, pretty soon. Pretty soon. As a matter of fact, we already have shows scheduled for tomorrow, for the rest of the week. We have Monday through Friday. We got a show or two every day of the week. weekdays. So we got to take this time to thank our sponsors over at the Mogul brand. We appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you drop in the comments. Well, we pretty much know who's going to win this game, but let me know who your team is. I don't think we ever talked about who's everybody's NBA team if you have one. I tend not to have an NBA team. I pretty much like follow whatever team LeBron lands on. So I'm not necessarily a Lakers fan, but I do watch LBJ play basketball, wherever that may be. I can't believe we're already at the end of the NBA season. As we gear up for the end, we still will cover a lot of baseball. We give you the day by day breaking news for all major sports. I believe we just reported on about four things today. One being KD going to the Rockets. Um, I can't remember what else happened today. So many things have happened already. But Sports Lounge Media is where you get all of your major sports news. That's basketball, football, hockey, baseball. We definitely cover all major sports. We also cover NCAA sports. I think that's all that we cover for now, but we definitely will expand as the channel grows. All right, we back. We got about 11 minutes and 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The score is 81 to 68. OKC is up big right now. You're starting to see the body language, right? I think that it's finally starting to set in on the Pacers that they're starting to drift away and lose this game. And you got to give it up to OKC, right? They were the better team coming into the series, but just because you're the better team doesn't mean that you're necessarily gonna win the series, right? Uh, for whatever reason, they let the Pacers stick around and push it to seven. And SGA just sank one from deep to make it 84-68. So yeah, the lead is growing. OKC is pulling away from this thing, and you can just see you can see on the faces of the Pacers that it's all but over. Like I said, she's warming up. She is warming up her vocal cords right now. It looks like they're disputing a out of bounds call right now. Yeah, it looks like the Pacers touched that last. I don't know. It looks like the Pacers touched that ball. That's out on the Pacers. They're going to review it. They'll overturn that. But that's definitely on the Pacers. We're on a commercial break. This is an excellent time to tell you to go ahead and scan the QR code that's going to take you to sportsloungemedia.com. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Right now, we got the Down South Philly Show, Ken's Pat Talk, Sports with Sunshine, and the Marshall Experience with SLM that's coming pretty soon. We don't have a channel up and running for them yet, but it's coming. But those four major ones are already there. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. If you go to our main YouTube channel on the Sports Lounge Media, you'll see all four of our shows that are on the network. at the bottom of the page. Go ahead and subscribe to everybody. We're working very hard to get you up to the minute content on your favorite sport, your favorite sports teams. And we're not just sports fans. We love to do this. So obviously it doesn't work without you. So we appreciate you tuning in each and every week just to hear our take on what we think about what's going on in the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, the MLB, and so on. We got you covered. We got to thank one of our sponsors, one of our many sponsors, the Mogul brand, for sponsoring this stream. Yeah, man, she's warming up. She is warming up. I wish they would stop showing Halliburton getting hurt, man. I think that's borderline disrespectful. Like, we don't have to keep reliving this man's pain. It's already hurtful enough to get hurt. Then it's you got to think about the level of getting hurt on the highest stage of your profession, and then you're on the doorstep of bringing a championship back to the your team, and you got a bad injury that'll keep you from competing. That as a competitor, that hurts, and that's an understatement. But let's see what the Pacers do. Siakam shoots, he misses. Pacers got the rebound, but it might be a ball foul, loose ball foul. Yeah, you can see the body language on the Pacers. The writing is on the wall at this point. Caruso boxed him out. SGA backing him down. He passes, miss. Pacers got the rebound. If they have any hope of coming back in this game, it's right now. They got to go. Siakam, is that a loose ball foul? Yeah, they was banging. Pacers inbound, driving the lane, kicks it out, foul. Man, can somebody turn the fouls off? Yeah, Mogul Brain, let's go. Can somebody turn the fouls off in this game? Because we down to the last 9 minutes and 50 seconds. We'd like to see some competitive ball be played. At least give them a chance. We don't need you stopping the clock every 10 seconds because of a slap on the wrist. Let's play ball, man. All right, Pacers. See, I can drive. He kicks it out. Got the rebound. Puts it up. Miss. OKC got the rebound. SGA has it. SGA is at the top of the key. He's calling the play. He passes. Easy 2 points. Good pass. 86-68. Mogul Brand said, I told you this is where. Yeah, I mean, that's what we talked about. We talked about it. It was one or two scenarios that could possibly happen. This was number two for me. So I mean, at this point, I'm not gonna say she's singing, but she does. She is warming up those vocal cords. I say OKC Major's next shot is over. It's pretty much over now. But SGA got it back. He's driving the lane. He kicks it back out. Bang! It's over. It's over. Somebody throw in the towel. Wait, do I have a towel? Somebody, y'all throw the towel in the chat because it's over. It's 89-68. OKC Thunder are on the verge of winning their first title in franchise history. That is going to put them to bed, folks. Night night. If it was any Pacer fans that was holding out hope that you could have a Cinderella into a Cinderella season, well, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. It's over with. This is the part of the night that if you have to go, if you got to go to work in the morning, go ahead and turn in early if you're a Pacers fan. OKC, congratulations. It's been a long season. Y'all done some great things, but obviously none of the regular season success matters if you don't take care of business in the finals. And it looks like they're gonna pull it off. So let's start to assume that OKC is going to pull this one out, and if the score remains anywhere close to what it is now, it's looking that way. What does this mean for OKC going forward? Is this the beginning? Are we talk? It's too early to talk dynasty because it's only one potential championship at this point. But what does this mean for the future of OKC? Are they primed to repeat? I mean, if they want what they want, 82, 83 games, that's an impressive feat in itself. Um, and being able to win a championship on top of a great season like that just solidifies you as one of the greats. But the only thing that'll put the stamp of approval on it is coming back and doing it again. So now we know what you're capable of. You got a target on your back from being the defending champ. What does that look like? Obviously, we got a whole off season to talk about as we gear up for the NFL season. But it's just food for thought. It's food for thought. You gotta know what you're dealing with when it comes to the Thunder. By all intents and purposes, it looks like they're gonna wrap this game up. Right now, we are on a commercial break, so let's take a moment to point out our sponsor. So we are sponsored by the Mogul brand. Um, if you're tuning in for the first time to the Sports Knowledge Media, go ahead and scan this QR code. That's going to take you to sportsknowledgemedia.com, where you can also subscribe to the channel. Once you get to the channel, though, we have about 4 shows that are already up and running on the network at the bottom of the page. Go ahead and subscribe to those too. We appreciate you. Sports Lounge Media will cover every major sport that you can think of with daily, weekly news, 24/7 news, Yeah, we're at the point of this game where we're starting to see those sloppy fouls. We see that body language that suggests that it's over for the Pacers. They're starting to pick them up full court. Shortly, you're going to start seeing them foul every 2 seconds, which is going to be super annoying. We got 8 minutes left. The score is 89-68 OKC, and they're just pulling away. SGA got the ball back. He's dribbling. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. They shoot, miss, but they got the rebound. Put it back up, miss that too. Loose ball foul. Looks like it's on Turner. You can't really fault the Pacers though. I mean, they lost Halliburton. That's you know, you pushed them to 7 games. You did all you can do. As Chet Holmgren is on the free throw line, he shoots, makes the first, making it 90-68. So yeah, as the from the Pacers standpoint, you're in enemy territory. It's a game 7 and you know a playoff road game, and you lose your best, arguably your best player on the team early in the first half. They kept it competitive for as long as they could. Chet misses the second one. Pacers got the rebound. They're driving. Passes to Siakam. Siakam puts one up, knocks down the 17-footer. 20-point game, 90-70. OKC. SGA calls for a pick. He dribbles. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He falls. Another loose ball foul. Yeah, we reached the sloppy basketball part of the game where it's pretty much over. Which you're starting to see players get frustrated, right? Everybody knows that it's pretty much over, and you're starting to see those sloppy fouls. You're starting to see bad body language. Siakam shoots, misses, but I think they're gonna call a foul on HTA. So tonight, Siakam is 5 for 12 for 15 points. He's on the free throw line. He makes the first one, 15 points. Scores 90-71. And again, SLM bets is coming, but if they were here, he would have told you to put your smart money said to put your money on OKC to win 7. Siakam shoots the second one, misses, but they got the rebound. He puts back up, gets blocked. They got another rebound. Siakam shoots a three, missed that one too. Loose ball foul. Somebody got poked in the eye. Oh, Chet blocked that one. And I see you didn't see a super dominating performance by OKC, but they did exactly what they needed to do in this game, especially considering that Halliburton went down early. It wasn't going to take an A-plus game from OKC to win this game. SGA dribbling. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He puts one up, misses. Pacers got the rebound. They driving. They put it up. Going to the free throw line. Pacers going to the free throw line. Pacers make the first free throw. Yeah, you can go ahead and say she's singing now. It's over. It's over with. It's over with. OKC did exactly what they needed to do in this game. Um, like I said before, it wasn't gonna take their best performance once Halliburton got hurt, but now that he is hurt, it was all but it wasn't over immediately. But when they came back from halftime, that was all she wrote. So OKC has it. Shot clock got 9 seconds left. They playing defense now, playing desperation ball, but it's too little, too late at this point. The game is over with. Too little, too late at this point. I mean, you would have liked to see this version of desperation play out earlier in the second half, like right out the gate. But excuse me, they're at the point of this game where they're at the point of no return. See if I can't see the chat. Yeah, for some reason the chat just has not been my friend today. Might be this hotel Wi-Fi I'm on. Y'all gotta bear with me. I am traveling at the moment, but I couldn't. Oh, when I did that, oddly enough, I could see the chat on this screen overlay. Yeah, I don't know if I like the big screen like that. All right, we just about over with. She's singing at this point. She is singing. You finally see that desperation ball that you would have liked to see coming out of the first half from the Pacers, but it's too late. It is too late, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, see is at the line. Shoot, makes the first one. HCA got 25 points. He's 8 from 24 from the field with 12 assists. Missed the second one. Pacers got the rebound. They're going down court. They're going in the lane. Got blocked. Yeah, I think HCA is going to be the MVP. How about his young career already? What a start. Making the OKC Thunder a contender. Winning his first league MVP this year. Now Finals MVP potentially. What does this mean for his young career? And can he get even better? Pacers make the first free throw. The rest of this game is a formality at this point. It's no way that the Pacers come back. It's 5 minutes and 43 seconds left, and it's 91 to 76, 77 if they make this free throw, which they do. So it's 91-77. OKC up big, and the time is just a formality at this point. OKC, they got the rebound. They missed. At this point, it's just going to be a whole lot of OKC trying to run out the clock. SDA shoots at 34. Excuse me, misses. All right, Pacers. Let's just start raining threes, why don't you? They got to the lane, nice 2 pointer. OKC called a timeout. All right, Pink Shoes. All right, we on commercial break. Guys, let's take this time to thank our sponsors over at the Mobile Brand. If you haven't done so already, I think I made this. Make sure you scan that QR. Crap, hold on. Go ahead over and scan the QR code. That's going to take you to sportsloungemedia.com. Also, make sure you go sub the channel up. Now, once you get to the Sports Lounge Media YouTube channel, you will see the Sports Lounge Media Network down at the bottom. Make sure you go ahead and sub up all four of the shows that are currently on the network. We have more shows coming. They just haven't been created yet as far as the page itself. Once the pages are created, they will be added to the network and we will feature them on the page. So make sure you go ahead and scan that QR code that'll take you to SLM com, sportsnowsmedia.com. Yeah, this is all but over. It's a formality at this point. Time just needs to tick. It's no way that the Pacers are going to come back at this point. So let's just let the OKC Thunder assert their dominance on a hurt team. And again, the Thunder did exactly what they were supposed to do in this game. Nothing eye opening, right? Shout out to the OKC Thunder for a dominating season. I understand that they had a slow start initially, but boy, did they turn it on when it mattered. 83 wins, 82 wins, whatever it is, 80 plus wins on the season, and to follow that up or solidify your dominance with a finals win. It's just a cherry on top. They called a foul on that. Yeah, go ahead and turn the fouls off at this point. Fouls aren't going to help either team. Just let them play this last little bit out. Well, calling it a foul. Yeah. When you think about this matchup coming into game one of this series, it's not. You didn't see it being a super sexy series in any stretch of the imagination. But here we are at game seven. Thought that it was going to be a clean sweep. Others thought that they could at least get, they as in the Thunder, could at least win the game at 5 or 6. None of that happened. The Pacers pushed them to the brink. I think game six was a complete annihilation by the Pacers, but when you combine the fact that they were overmatched coming into the matchup. They lost Halliburton very early in the first half. It just didn't bode. It did not bode well for the Pacers to win this game at that point. They fought the good fight. You got to give them the credit for that, but that's where it stops. Reggie Miller is rolling over on the bench right now. SGA MVP. SGA MVP. SGA MVP. Congrats to the Thunder, man. As we draw down to the last 4 minutes of this contest, this game is over. SGA just pulling shots, pulling threes left and right because it don't matter. Pacers playing desperation ball. Just they need to go ahead and turn the fouls off. Though 3 minutes can be an eternity in the NBA. All right, SGA got the ball. He's running down the clock. 7 seconds left. He shoots, misses. OKC knocked it away. Steal. Kicks it back out. Puts it up. Misses. Oh, check got the. Yeah, they killed him on the rebound. Oh, check. They got some big minutes out of Chet tonight. Score is 93-81. Chet missed the first free throw. Puts up a three. They made it. Pacers didn't get back though. Yeah, Chet just put a bow on it with a nasty dunk. I don't know why they didn't drive the lane on that one, but they ready for this thing to be over. Everybody on the court ready for this thing to be over. OKC just took it out. Less than 2 minutes left. 10-point game, 96-86. Now they just committing dumb fouls. It's a 10-point game. What the fuck you kicking the damn chair for? Yeah, that was a foul. Why would you kick the chair? It looked like he hurt somebody behind him. That was stupid. Why would you kick the chair? Hurt one of the assistant coaches by doing something stupid like that. SBA looked like he made both his free throws to make it 98-86. 5 on Caruso. Why are you even complain? Why are you complaining about a foul right now? Just take your lick. You did it. Caruso with the reaching. Pacers missed the first free throw. We got a minute and 40 seconds, 41 seconds left. We made the second one. 98-87 is the score. All right. Now they're attempting the double team. They drive. Thunder made it, but I don't think it matters. Go to the line. Shoot two. All right, so we got a minute and 26 seconds left. The score is 99-87. All right, they broke 100. It's 100-87 after the second free throw was made. OKC up 13-point lead with the steal. They got a steal. Now Pacers gonna play desperation ball. Yeah. Now we at the part of the game where they're just gonna keep fouling, stopping the clock every time the Thunder have the ball. They're gonna send them back to the line to shoot another two. Again, it's just a formality at this point, folks. This game is over. Congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder for winning their first title in franchise history. Pacers got the rebound off the free throw. Yeah, just start shooting threes. That's a great idea. You ain't even no need to be upset about it because after Halliburton went down, this game was over. Like obviously you couldn't have that mentality going into it, but we all knew like at that point when he went down, their chances of winning this game diminished substantially. Now it's just practice. Loose ball fouls here, desperation shot. So as we got 32 seconds left, the reality has set in that the Thunder are going to win this game. And I think it's something to be said that that's the cool part about the NBA is they get a chance to win a title on their home floor. Like you gotta let the stars have to align for you to win a Super Bowl in your home stadium. More times than not, that's not going to be the case. Yep. So they cleared the bench for OKC at this point. Just let this last 30 seconds tick off, and we're gonna call it a stream. Man, we appreciate y'all for kicking it with us for this 2 hours and 11 minutes that was on this stream, and us having technical difficulties with the first stream and having to take that one down and come back. So we appreciate your patience. But it looks like we got a new champion in the NBA. First time champion, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Congratulations. Again, the amazing season, 83, 80 plus win season, to be topped off with a finals win. It don't get no better than that. SGA had an amazing MVP season. Put the cherry on top with a finals MVP, and the sky is the limit for that young guy. 15 seconds left. They're just gonna let him dribble it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's game, folks. Congratulations officially to the Oklahoma City Thunder for winning the first championship in franchise history. And with that, we just want to thank y'all again for tuning in. This was a dope stream. I want to thank Chosen for sticking it out with me for a quarter and a half, not quarter, but a half and a quarter. Um, Amazing conversation today. We appreciate y'all tuning in. If you haven't done so already, make sure you scan the QR code. It'll take you to sportsloungemedia.com. It'll also allow you to subscribe to the YouTube channel where you'll see the full network that we have going on, guys. It's been a pleasure. I've been your host, DP, with the Down South Philly Show, and we will see you tomorrow. Y'all have a good one.